Hey, all you cool cats and gamers! Welcome to No Category Left Behind, the GDQ hotfix show that showcases category extension speedruns. I'm your host, Nuclear Reaction. With us tonight is Bubzia doing some blindfolded Super Mario 64. We're going to get to see 70 star with no BLJs and no Mip Clips. Following that, Bubzia is going to show us some other stuff that he's been working on, including 100 coin rainbow ride for 120 stars. So I'm super stoked for this show tonight. Before we get started though, I do have a few announcements. If you missed out on any of GDQ Hotfix's shows, check out our archive of past runs and shows at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. If you're watching this over on YouTube, feel free to join us over at twitch.tv/gamesdonequick to check out our live shows, starting most nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. And while you're there, Hotfix is funded in part thanks to your subscriptions and bits. Please consider subscribing to help support future broadcasts. All right, and before we get started, I do want to talk a bit with Bubzia, because I know we're not going to be able to talk with Bubzia once he starts the run, due to the nature of how these blindfolded runs work. So Bubzia, I did want to ask, what got you into doing blindfolded speedruns?
Actually, it was just other blindfolded speedruns that existed already, I think. Like, most people know maybe Run a Guy of Ocarina of Time. He did also at GDQ many blindfolded speedruns, and
Yes.
it was a big inspiration for me. I just thought it looks very cool and looks fun, and when I had some time, I tried it myself.
And I know you do, we've obviously have gotten to already see you showcase a little bit of Super Mario 64 on past GDQ events, but I know there's other games quite a few games you've been working on blindfolded. You want to share with us what your other projects are that you've been working on?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I have worked on many games in the past. I think I'm currently at like 40 finished blindfolded runs in like 50 categories or something. Yeah, just to name a few, probably the most known ones are like Pokemon Red, Metroid Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission, Nier Automata, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. God, there are way too many, I don't even remember. Wario Land and all these kind of things. I really like to try different kind of games, and especially in the future, I definitely want to tackle Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. So, yeah.
That's quite a variety of games, honestly.
Yeah, and I hope I can showcase some in the future too. So let's stay tuned.
I hope so too. These are always fascinating to watch. And I know you were on for, I believe it was this last SGDQ, you did 70 star. What's going to be kind of different in this run compared to the one that you showcased at SGDQ?
Actually, many things, because the whole run, or like at least my route, has been rerouted recently a lot. So there are many new strats, many new stars. Okay, not many new stars, but many new strats and strategies how to get the stars. So while it might be like pretty much the same, it is like, if you know what's going on, it will be extremely different in most parts, which is pretty cool and fast.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I know we have also Charlie Brown 64 here with us today, helping with commentary. As I mentioned earlier, Bubzia will be blindfolded, of course, but he also will not be able to hear any of us during the run, just to help with audio cues. I believe that's a huge thing in these runs, obviously. So whenever you two are ready to get started, we can get you set up and give us a countdown.
Sounds good.
All right. So yeah, I have Charlie Brown 64 here with me. You might know him from his famous YouTube channel and from the past GDQ commentary too. Yeah, I am very excited to run this here today, and I honestly have not many words to say before. The run is pretty long, so there will be plenty of time to chat, I guess. So if you are ready, Charlie Brown, I would just go ahead and start. Do you
I'm
want
ready.
to still say something?
I'm just happy to be here. I mean, it's been a really great time to just commentate all of these like recently. I'm really glad everyone enjoyed them so much like so far, and it's just great to be back. That's all really.
All right. Yeah, then I'll go ahead and take my other headphones. I will leave it to you, and I'll count down as usual, and then we start, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
So these are my headphones for the game. And yeah, we start. Aha, I don't have a blindfold. Wait a second. Yeah. Okay, then I will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, there it is. So what's up, everyone? My name is CharlieBrown64, and I'm very excited to commentate Bubzia's Blindfolded 70-star run this evening. So as already mentioned, Bubzia won't be able to hear us much during the run, and so he won't be really doing too much commentary himself. But we do want to thank you guys for bringing us back for yet another GDQ event. We're really glad that everyone enjoyed the last one so much. So if you did see that last run, then a lot of this will be familiar to you, but in the past few months, as Bubzia mentioned, a lot has been really improved on the strategies, so there's still a decent amount to cover. His most recent PB was actually done only 4 days ago with a time of 1:44.28. That was his first sub 145. And if you remember, his PB before that was actually done right here at GDQ, and I'm sure you guys remember how insane that was. But so yeah, starting out, we're going to go for the same thing that you do in visual runs, actually. It's going to be Lakitu skip. Bubzia has been doing this strat for a good while now, but he's been getting more consistent with it, and he actually hasn't hit it in a marathon yet, I don't think. So let's see if he gets it. Coming up to the castle now. I think his camera's a bit delayed, but we already saw he missed it. So that's alright, though. It's about, like, 50%, I think, for him now, but it's getting better, I think, every time. Only about 6 seconds lost, though, so not too bad. Alright, so now we're going to go into Bomb Battlefield first. So just a bit of review. I'm sure a lot of you already know how blindfolded speedruns work at this point, but for those of you who don't, I'm sure you know that, like, blindfolded speedruns, you can't really just improvise it or just go by muscle memory like you do in a normal run. Like, pretty much every single input, every single strategy is very carefully planned out, and there's very little room for improvisation. If he makes even just one mistake, it's going to be pretty catastrophic, and he has to reset. Or reset the star, that is. But, so he's just going to make his way up here to do the first Bomb King fight, and with this star, there's actually already some new stuff that's been happening. We have a faster boss fight now with a different setup for the grabs, and it saves at least a few seconds. So just coming up now. So we start with a actually double jump over him to get into an instant grab here. This is new. Oh, no, but he missed it. I'm not sure if he has a backup for this or not, actually. Yeah, I think he might have to reset here, I'm not sure. That or he might go for the old strat. Actually, yeah, that was what he's doing. So he's actually just waiting instead to find the specific timing. Oh, but he misses it again. I think now that he's off the mountain, I think it might be a reset. Yep. That's an unfortunate mistake, but it shouldn't be too bad to get back up. Just a bit of a small time loss. Don't worry, it can only get better from here. So I guess I should also mention the other part of blindfolded speedruns, which is important, is something called a normalized strategy. This is something that's been explained a few times before, but in case you don't know, it's basically a strategy that's done in a way that the outcome is exactly the same every time. So this can be anything as simple as just holding forward on a controller, like a notch in a controller, or using walls to just find where you are, or corners to find where you are. And that's a very important technique that is used a lot here. It's that with a combination of both muscle memory and also with just different audio cues and different music cues and beat counts to be able to get through the levels basically and get the stars. And you'll see all of that coming up. Let's see if he gets it this time. So this double jump grab, yeah, it's good this time. It's a new one.
Nice.
And then from here, I think he's just going to backflip twice to get the next 2 grabs. And then once he gets the last grab, he's going to be basically right next to the star. It's just going to be 1 single jump away. So the strat does save a few seconds over the old fight, where basically you had to just wait for the Bomb King to walk towards you, and you would backflip over him for all 3 throws, which is sort of what he was trying to do with the backup before. Just a single jump and nicely done. Second try isn't too bad. Alright, and I believe next is going to be the Koopa race. It's essentially the same star as the last one, so there's not really too much to go over here. Basically just exactly the same, except that you just go up a bit faster. Oh, and of course, first though, he is going to open the cannon. We do use the cannon for 2 stars in this stage later once we get the wing cap. And so that'll come after, I believe, Womp's Fortress. And those wing cap stars too have been changed recently. Those 2 strats for the wing cap stars used to be much more difficult, but now with the way he does it, it's going to be much more consistent. Alright, now he's just making his way up here the same way as before. Most of this movement is basically just him holding notches and long jumping forward, actually. So it may look like that it's sort of just like a random movement, but he actually knows exactly where he is, pretty much. All of this is intentional. And that's the start, pretty much. Now he just has to wait for the Koopa to come up. Nothing much really here to say, honestly. Just waiting for the Koopa.
It's time for a stretch break.
Yeah.
I always forget, the Koopa takes the same amount of time no matter what, correct? Or...
There is a rubber banding thing where once you get up, he starts running at like a maximum speed, but it's still pretty slow. Like it's pretty hard to lose this race, honestly. Still nicely done though. Alright, now actually is going to be something interesting. So, before with the star, with the Chain Chomp Gate star, he actually would do the intended strat, where the casual strat, where you just ground pound the pole. But now he's actually going to try to go for Bomb Clip. I think his camera is off, though. He's going to have to reset this. Yeah. That's unfortunate. The camera timing there is pretty specific. You have to do C left and C down at the same time. And if you're too early or too late, it's going to just mess up the camera, so you're not going to be able to make it right. So that's the correct camera there, though. Now he just has to hold forward to get there. But so yeah, he's going to go for Bomb Clip here. It's not the most consistent blindfolded, but it is a new development. And let's see if he gets it. Okay, he has the bomb grab. Oh, no. It's too bad. So now he's just going to go for the backup for the normal strat. This uses the fixed camera in the game, basically. So he's going to change to that option there. I don't know if he did, actually. He might have missed it. Oh, no, he's good. So now he's just waiting for the Chain Chomp barks, and then when he hears a specific timing with the barks, he's just going to hold left there and then ground pound onto the pole. Still a good backup. The bomb clip is honestly not that inconsistent blindfolded anymore for Bubzia. I've seen him hit it pretty often. But still, not bad. Still a pretty hard trick. He missed the wall kick there. Now he's just has to get it back up and go into the corner there. And once he's in this corner, he just has to do a double jump kick over, and he should be right next to the star. Yep. Very nice.
So now all the backups and stuff.
Oh yeah, like he has to like know every single backup for so many situations, and especially the ones that amaze me a lot are just the ones where he knows how to get through the castle. Because whenever I've been trying to learn this, like these stars, like the castle movement stuff is honestly pretty tricky, especially in the basement without the camera works. You'll see that later too. But so now we're going into Cool Cool Mountain. We go here first because it has one of the harder stars in the run. It doesn't really matter for a marathon, but we're gonna do a pretty cool trick here. You may have seen this before. It's the penguin race. Oh, actually, no, it's not the penguin race. We're actually doing the slide first. This is another slightly new strat. Before with this, there was actually a beat count with the music where he would hold like upright for a couple notches and then hold straight up. But instead now he just goes straight into the tunnel. Oh, but he missed it though. That's unfortunate. It's alright, it'll be another quick try, I think. But so basically, instead of doing a sort of complicated beat count to make it down the slide, he's going to just, I think, use Mario Cam to go directly in. He was pointing at his R trigger there, I think, because he just didn't have the right camera. Now he has the right camera. Oh, but I don't know if it's the setup's not good. That's too bad. But this just goes to show, I mean, like, if any of these setups go wrong, you really do just have to reset, go back to like the next star. Most of this here is pretty consistent, though. Again, it's just like pretty much notches and simple cameras to get into the chimney. This looks good now. Let's see. This should be it. Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, he just is basically holding a certain direction there, I think, and just timing to make sure he goes in. And now once he's down to the end of the tunnel, he's going to take an intentional bonk here, and then I think he just holds another direction to get to the door. And there it is. And now just once he's on the starts, I think, is C left, and then he just holds straight left, I think. Or no, up left. Very nice. Bit of a rough start to this run so far, but there's still a good few stars we got to get left, so shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so
he's waking up.
he's waking up, yeah. For context, he only woke up a little before. It's about like 1 in the morning for Bubzia right now. Okay, so now he's going to do the penguin race, I believe. This is a pretty interesting trick right here. So normally it's cheating if you like just jump directly down for the penguin, but with the way we do it here, it's going to still work. So he hits don't go on the actual text. I think he messed up there, actually. He wasn't supposed to activate that, so he's going to go back here and try it again. But basically the idea is that we want to activate the penguin text when we're at the bottom of the slide instead, so he doesn't actually start going until the end. This looks good so far. He's going to make it all the way down there. Okay, this looks good. Nice. That was a pretty good one. That was a good attempt. Alright, and so now that the penguin's actually going, he basically doesn't even have to worry about losing the race, so he has all the time he needs here to make sure to get all the way down and center himself. This is one of the harder tricks in the run, and this is the main reason that we do CCM first. And once he hears the coins now with these ground pounds, he's just going to make it down to the slide, and then he's won the race. Very nicely done.
I didn't even know you could activate that text box all the way down there. That was really
it's
cool.
it's a weird. It's like basically a 1-frame input where he has to long jump to get all the way down there. It's a pretty tight strat, honestly. Very good though. That's one of the harder stars in this whole run, honestly, and so it's good that he got it pretty clean there. Missing the long jump, that's all right. Okay, now I think he's gonna go for the penguin star. Yes, so he's gonna go to this tree here, and then do a jump dive up into the slope and slide down to grab the penguin. And then, now he's going to do this basically the way you do it in the normal run in Mario Cam. Then once he's out of this camera, it's just kind of a muscle memory strat to get this, but that's essentially the exact same ending as it is in the visual run. He used to do it in a much slower way where he would kind of just hold right and kind of just walk down the mountain, but this is much faster. Now, once he's found this corner, he's going to just hopefully long jump. You got a backflip instead of a long jump. That's actually unfortunate. Once he finds this corner, though, it should be fine. Okay, he knows where he is. Yeah. Oh, what? He missed it. That's actually really strange. I think he was a bit too early on the long jump. I actually haven't seen that mistake before.
That's great. He was able to catch himself, though, before flinging off the stage.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's thinking. Oh, he might... I still think he knows where he is, honestly. I'm not sure, though. Oh, no, he might be walking off.
Ooh.
No, I think he knows. It's really hard to tell here, though. Because I haven't actually seen this mistake before. This is kind of a rare one. Okay, he has to know where he is now. He's punched the wall there, so he knows. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna try it again. I think either his angle is a bit off with just the left down left notch, or he's just jumping too early. I think it was too early. I don't understand really what's happening here. This is a very strange mistake. Again, I think he knows he's in the corner now, though. Unfortunate mistake here. There we go. pretty unclean so far, but that's alright. We still have 3 more stars here. I believe next he's going to do either wall kicks will work or the red coin star. I think he does wall kicks first. Oh no, he does do red coins. So this star is pretty difficult. It's one of the harder ones, but the reason we do it is because without the star you can't get the snowman head star, which is pretty much one of the easiest stars to do blindfolded, so it makes it worth it. So all this is intended so far, again, just basically just using a string of just normalized setups to make it to where it needs to go. A little short there, but he knows where he is. So far, it's so good. Nice, that tree grab is good. Yeah, this is all pretty good so far.
Yeah, seeing a lot of comments from chat, which I agree with, that him correcting those mistakes during a blindfolded run like that, especially in a mistake, as you were saying, that's really rare, is super impressive in its own right.
Yeah, you basically have to know like the geometry of every single level and like every just corner. There's so many things that even a visual runner probably wouldn't know like that's there. Like that corner in like the cabin, like you just never see that in the regular run. So there's a lot of game knowledge you have to know here. So now to end this star, he has to do a pretty precise long jump across this bridge. He's going to do a slide there and an intentional block into the bridge. I've always liked that part of the strat. And then he's going to do a pretty tight long jump here. I think he pause buffers this. Oh no, he doesn't actually. Nice though. I think he used to pause buffer that to make sure he gets the long jump, but recently he's actually been a lot more confident with his movement, because Bubzia isn't actually a Mario 64 runner by nature. He, I think, did this game blindfolded before he ever did it visually.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, like most of the, there's only one, the only person who's actually done this game like blindfolded who also was like a top runner was Nobori, and he was a Japanese runner who currently has the world record. But these guys basically just learned the game from scratch and then did it blindfolded. This strat's always been cool because the camera's just like stuck up there so you can't even see what he's doing. Very nicely done though, that was pretty clean. Alright, now the last star we have to get here is just the snowman head star again. We can't get this star without getting the red coin star first because you can't select it on the star screen here. But again, it's so easy that it's just, it makes the red coin star worth it to do. So pretty simple so far, but the simplest part here really is that he literally just has to hold up here. All he's doing here is just holding up on the notch, and it should work fine. Yep. This is another strat that was found by Nobori. You really are just holding up the entire time, and there it is. Very easy star. That's a grab, and that'll be CCM. Ooh, he's a little bit off, but he knows where he's been here before. He knows how to back this up. Nice. Alright, so now I believe that we go to Womp's Fortress. Actually, it's either Womp's Fortress or we go to Bowser first. I believe it's Bowser, actually. Yes, it is Bowser. So the Bowser stages are kind of interesting. They're the only stages that are linear in the entire game, and the camera is always at very fixed, just orthogonal angles. So a lot of uses of the notches with just like normalized movements, and also a lot of beat counting with the cycles on these platforms. You'll see this coming up with the first rotating platform. Because of the way these cycles work, he actually just uses the music to know exactly when to backflip onto that platform and when to walk off. And from here, it's pretty simple. He's basically just doing some quick long jumps to get up to the next normalization point, which is that crystal up there. And then once he's up, he just long jumps over here. And now he's actually going to do a pause buffered long jump to make sure he gets the right timing on that. The thing about the analog inputs is that to make sure he gets a full up input, he pauses first to make sure he gets it. He heard the Goomba there, so he knows to ground pound there. And this should be good from here. Very clean Bowser fight, or Bowser stage rather. And so now for the Bowser fight, this is another new strat that's been found recently. I believe that Bubzia found this either by himself or with some ROM hack runners who use a similar strat. So he's gonna damage boost through Bowser and then do a remote tail grab, let him go, and then run around again and do another one. And then just, I believe he also does one more here. Yep. Very nicely done. So before, what he would do is basically just slowly pick up and put down Bowser, and it would take like a good 20 seconds. That saves a lot of time. There is also a strat actually where you can pause buffer a throw while listening to the noise that it makes while he spins around. But with this strat, it's actually almost as fast. So that was very nicely done. That's a cool new strat. Alright, so now I believe we go into Womp's Fortress. We get 5 stars here. We pretty much get everything except for red coins and 100 coin. And I believe first we're going to do cannonless. This star has also been optimized a tiny bit recently. Before, when he was going up this slope, he would kind of just jump over the fence at the top of the hill, but now he just goes to the wall directly. Oh no, I think he's actually doing the Womp King first. This is a different order than he usually does, actually. So for this star, the triple jump to the pole here is the first optimization. Instead of having to climb all the way up the pole, he just triple jumps first and then gets up there. And now for this fight, there's a small optimization here. He turns around there and ground pounds first. So now that when he slides off, he instantly gets up instead of having to butt slide. So that's just a small optimization there. And the rest is pretty much the same. He's just listening for whenever the Womp King runs, and then when he stops running, then he knows when to ground pound. Now the star is right in front of him, so he just has to hold up. Very nice. That was a very clean star. So those small optimizations there save about 4 or 5 seconds, I'd say. So now he's either going to do Tower Star or Cannonless. I think he's doing Cannonless. Yep, that's right. He's actually doing the old movement there. Before, actually, he was doing something where he was jumping closer to the falling bridge to make it there faster, but it still works, this movement. This Cannonless setup is actually very similar to the original Cannonless setup, where you would go to that ledge and jump over the piranha plants. And now right here, it's basically the same setup as the visual run. Oh, but he misses it. See, normally what he does there is actually he does an extra walk down to make sure he's in the right spacing for Blindfolded, but it didn't work out that time. So he has Wild Blue instead for a backup. This star is also pretty simple. Pretty good backup. He's going to go for Cannonless again now, I believe.
It's real nice that he didn't have to at least completely reset there.
Yeah, that's like a similar backup to visual runs too. If you miss Cannonless, you sort of just go for that Wild Blue star also. We're gonna get another try here though. Let's see. It's very difficult to get the right spacing here. If you're even a tiny bit off here on this ledge grab, then it's just not gonna work the trick. There, it looks good. He got the plank push there, actually. He jumped next to that plank and just got pushed a bit to the side, so this should be good now. Nice.
Nice.
So still not bad at all. I believe next he goes for Tower Star. We only have 2 stars left, yeah, so it's the Tower Star and the Owl Star. Also a small optimization here. He does the pole triple jump again, but also the ending, instead of it being a setup with a fixed camera to get to the end of the star, it's actually just a very specific beat counts. You'll see it coming up. Misses the triple jump there, but that's alright. It's good backflip with a side flip. Or back up with a side flip, rather. So right here, he's going to do a punch, double jump up. That's the same as before. But now right here, he's actually using the beats of the music to time that side flip into that long jump. Just to get another small optimization. Alright, now finally he's going to do the Owl Star. Before this, there is a trick called Owlless, of course, where you can just triple jump wall kick into the cage and just skip using the owl. And Bubzia has actually done it blindfolded, but it's not really consistent enough, at least not yet, to be able to do in a run. And with the blindfolded setup, it doesn't save really that much time. But so for this, he's actually just counting the owl flaps. I think he holds right for 2 or 3 flaps, and then he just holds neutral for the rest of the time. Very clean. Not the worst womps. The only real mistake was that cannonless miss. Everything else was very clean. Alright, so now for the next stars, we're just going to do the 2 slide stars, and then also we're going to just get the thing back. And then we have to go back to bottom outfield to get 2 more stars. It's side flipping the wrong way there. You just side flipped a little too early, I think. But so this star is yet another strat that's actually been changed. This is another one that was found by Nobori. This is like one of the more complex speed counts, I would say. He's basically just, you can see him bobbing his head here to the music. He's going to slide kick down, and he's just timing his inputs very precisely with the music. It's almost like a rhythm game, actually. And that looks pretty good. Nice. I believe he does... Oh, wait, he bounced there. He might not be good here. Unless he knows. Ooh, I've actually never seen that one before. Oh, he doesn't know where he is. Maybe he doesn't, I don't know. The way he bounced on that wall there, he ended up perfectly lined up with the star, and it looked like he knew where he was. But actually, I'm not sure. But now he's just going to back up and find this corner here. And then once he's in this corner, he should be able to back up just fine. Oh, I'm actually surprised. That's actually surprising. I think he knows the backup's there from that corner. I'm actually surprised that he reset there. He knows now, though. Let's try that again. I'm confused if he actually knew what he was doing at that ending there, though. I want to see this again. This is more what I was expecting. So normally you can just roll out into the star here, but he does a different setup. He bonks there, and then I believe he just holds a notch to make to the star. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. You can just roll out directly into the star there, but the timing is a little bit tighter, so he just does that more consistent strat instead. So now he's going into the wing cap. We don't actually get the red coin star here. It is possible to do, but we don't need it. All we really need to do is hit the switch here. And that's it for that. So now we just go back, do the other slide star. So basically more of the same as the last one. The only difference is the ending is a bit different. He has to go to the box instead of the star. That looks good. And I believe his ending is pretty similar. Yeah, it's the same. It's basically just a different notch. He is a bit off the star here, but I think he should be fine. He looks confused. Oh, he's so close. This is again one of those things like when you're blind. It looks so obvious here, right? But oh, he doesn't know. I think he's gonna have to reset here unless he again knows his backup. Oh, I think he might have to reset unless he finds this corner quick. Ah, I think he's resetting.
So I think it's so interesting that you hear people think, oh, I speedrun this game, I know this game so well, I could do it blindfolded, but you look into the strats that go into this and, you know, I feel like this kind of illustrates that.
Yeah, it's like, really hard. Oh no, he grabbed that star.
I hope that was the correct one. I honestly can't tell at this point.
Oh no, he might not. I don't think he knows.
It should be.
No.
Oh no,
that's bad. That's actually really bad. I've seen this before where he either forgets he has a star, or he collects a star, or he collects the wrong one. It is fine. Halfway through, we do have that break, so maybe he'll be able to get the star on the way back. We'll be able to tell him, I think. That's another rare mistake. That's really too bad. Okay, but here's another new strat, actually. So, this is the, he's gonna do the secret star first, I think. This floating island strat used to be very inconsistent, but now instead, he's going to shoot into this island and clip up here. He actually has his angle preserved now from the flight, so now when he shoots out of the cannon, he's not going to shoot straight out. He's actually going to shoot out at a sort of up angle. So here he just holds up for a slight time. Oh, but he missed it. He's going to try that again. This strat is still not the most consistent, but it's still way more consistent than the previous strat, where he was basically just holding up on the or down on the cannons just as slow as he possibly could for a specific number of beats. This is just way more consistent. And even with the second try, it doesn't lose too much time, even over the previous strat. So we'll get another try at this. Once again, he just clips onto the island here. Oh, the clip is wrong. I think he's mistiming his up input slightly, or I think his down input slightly. He thinks he's on the island, though. He's trying to hit the box, but I think he's gonna have to reset here for sure. Again, that's a very rare mistake. He's just like mistiming his flight inputs by just a couple of frames. That's really too bad. We'll get another try, though. I mean, yeah, like you said, people, like, there are people who do think they could just do this blindfolded by just, like, going by muscle memory and by the strats they normally do, but there's so much visual cues that people don't realize, and it makes it more difficult than it looks. I think he's showing it pretty well here.
I want to say I watched, maybe it was Simply try to do some blindfolded stars, and just took him forever to even get a single star.
Bubzia actually coached Simply rather recently for some 16-star stuff. I think Simply knows the blindfolded 16-star run like at least halfway through. I'm not sure if anything ever came of it though. It would be really cool to see more top players run this though. I know Cheese was also interested in learning blindfolded, but it's pretty tricky. That's not good. Oh, that's really too bad.
I'm not hitting the correct analog stick angle.
Yeah, the timing is just wrong on the stick. It's a pretty precise timing. He's just like a tiny bit too early. He's just not flying high enough.
There's a lot of memorization that goes into this, honestly.
Honestly, Bubzia said memorizing is the easiest part of this. It'll be a bit different once he does his full 120 run, which is coming up at some points. But like the strategies themselves, just like this is a very muscle memory based flight thing here. He maybe has beat counting, but I'm not sure. There it is that time. And with this, again, with this strat, it's the inconsistent part of the actual cannon shot.
Oh man,
I think he missed it. Yeah. He's again hitting A too early. He has to hold down to aim the cannon up for literally half a beat. I think that's what he has in his notes, and so it's just very tricky. You should get it soon, though. See if he gets it this time. I think he knows how to fix the issues he was having with his flight, I think, so it should be just getting the cannon shot now. That's good this time.
What?
Oh, I think it was too late this time. It's just like, but we're talking literal frames here. Like honestly, it's a really tight timing. I blame Bubzia's sleepiness right now, honestly. Let's see, he just has to work out this timing. It really shouldn't be too many more tries. He's got this part consistent now, so that's good. This looks pretty good. All right, there it is. Nice.
There we go.
It's again, it's a pretty hard strat, just being able to time that properly. But this is all good now. Very nicely done. Alright, and so now he just has one more star here to get in bottom battlefield, I believe. He just has to go up to the island the same way he did before, and he just gets the box star on the island instead. It is a shame about that slide star, though. He will be able to get a chance to tell him during the break, though. I'm wondering where he's going to put it into his route, actually. I think just he might be the first thing he goes for, because after Bowser 2, he ends up in the lobby, so I might just go for the slide star first, then go upstairs. Alright, this is all good. That strat is also faster than the previous strat. Before, instead of clipping onto the island, we actually would just fly over the island, then ground pound down. So that saves about 2-3 seconds, I'd say. Bit of a rough bottom battlefield, but we'll move on. That's all the stars we have to get in the lobby, besides the slide star, of course, which I'm sure he'll go back for later. But so now we're going to go into basement. We go to Shifting Sandland, and we go to Hazy Maze Cave before going into BBH. We do leave the Lava Land later in the run, actually, after we're done with upstairs, because by then we'll have 50 stars, so the second Mips will spawn. This is a new strat here too. So before, to catch the rabbit Mips, we would go into the back corner and kind of do a setup. But here instead, he just... Oh,
I got him right
it, though. See, there, the strat would excuse me. The strat would be to come back here into this corner and find Mips here and just have a setup to get him. But instead, Bubzia would actually just long jump there and grab him. I think he was just a bit too early on the dive there. He does have a backup later, though, so he should be able to still get him. So now for these 2 stars, nothing's really changed too much with these strats. He just uses the crazy box to get over, and then once he's up on this pillar, he can just wait for the bird to be where he is. I think he also uses the music here to know exactly when he has to ground pound and stuff. This looks all good, though. I have seen him miss the star before, but he should be fine. Nice. And then the next star is at the top of the pyramid star. It's pretty similar. He's just going to use the crazy box again to get over the hill, and then once he's there, he just has to long jump up the pyramid. This all looks good. Nice. So now, I'm not sure exactly when he's going to try to get Mips for the backup. It might be right now, but I'm not sure. No, I think he's just going to HMC. He'll probably get Mips after HMC. Normally, with the 16-star run, you have to get Mips from this door anyway, so he's probably just going to do that strat instead. Now with Hazy Maze Cave, this map uses the fixed camera a lot. Pretty much every star uses it. We do this because in this room here, the way the camera rotates is very strange. So as soon as he comes out here, he's just going to hold the camera here to get past. So now he's going to do this elevator clip here. This is a similar strat to what's done in the normal run. He's again just holding straight up there, and he uses the camera to turn Mario instead of actually changing the notch. So that was very clean. Pretty easy star, honestly. I believe the next star he's going to do is the switch star. The beginning is pretty much the same thing. He's just going to use the fixed camera to get over to the door, but then he has to do a pretty tight triple jump wall kick to get over a ceiling. It's the scuttlebug, but he knows the backup for that, so that's alright. So now here he's going to set up Mario, and he's going to do this very specific triple jump. I think he does a double jump first just to get the timing down. Oh no, he just goes for it. Nice. Okay, and so now he's going to try to land on the switch. He misses it, but he does have a backup, so that's alright. That's also a very specific timing. He has to hold, I think, up left for a very specific beat count, and then just make it onto the switch. He's a bit too far left there, but I'm not sure if he knows. He assumed he was too far right, so now he has to... that's too bad. He's correcting the opposite way. I'm sure he's gonna realize, though. At this point, I think he knows he's too far right. Yep, so now he's going all the way to the right, and he's going to basically do the same thing again. I think he's still too far left here. Now he looks good, I think. There it is. Bit of a slow back up, but still not too bad. Alright, and next I believe we're going to do either the Rolling Rock Star or the Emergency Exit Star. Only the Emergency Exit Star has a new strat, and it'll save a good amount of time. Oh, but he misses the long jumps. I think he knows though. Oh, he was so close there. He knows he's down there, I think. Yeah. That's why he's backflipping up. He knows. Hopefully he gets this. Nice. That was a good backup, actually. He just has to find the door now. There it is. That was a pretty clean backup, honestly. Oh, that's right. He's doing Toxic Maze next, actually. This is a pretty simple start, too, honestly. There's honestly not too much to say. Main thing to note, though, is that he's using the fixed camera pretty much throughout, because just the normal camera is very inconsistent here. This room's pretty good, though. That looks pretty standard for now. Nice. Alright, so I believe we have 2 more stars to get here. It'll be Rolling Rocks and Emergency Exit. And I think he does Emergency Exit first. For this star, we used to do a strat with the fixed camera and also with Mario's C-up camera, but instead we basically just do what's done in the visual run with the triple jump wall kick here. Let's see if he gets it. Oh no, he missed it. He's gonna have to try again. But that strat, if you do get it first try, saves about 10 to 15 seconds. It's one of the bigger time saves that's been found recently. But of course it is much more muscle memory based than the previous strat, which was almost guaranteed, like 100% consistent. That's the thing about these speedruns. One of the biggest challenges for blindfolded speedruns... Oh, I think he's gonna miss it again. Yeah, that's too bad. I think he's gonna go for rocks now. Oh no! If you miss that triple jump wall kick, there's a chance you can back it up with the rock star instead. But there's also a good chance you have to die, you just die and you have to try again. But yeah, what I was saying, the main challenge with these speedruns is balancing consistency with speed. There are plenty of strats you can do here that are much more muscle memory based and less normalized, but they are faster. And this is one of those strats, honestly. There it is. That was a good one. But see, like that triple jump wall kick is just complete muscle memory, and the wall kick itself is a pretty tight timing. Honestly, second, third try isn't bad for that. Alright, just one more star to get here, I believe, is going to be the Rolling Rock Star. Once again, just using the fixed camera to make his way across. And then once he knows he's in the... Oh, he gets hit by the boulder, but that's alright. Once he gets in the corner, though, he should be fine. He went to the right a bit early there, but now he should be in the right spot. Then just a side flip ball kick up, and he's there. Not the cleanest HMC, but still not bad. Only a couple of mishaps. Now for one of the hardest stars in the entire run. Looking good, though. Nice.
Nice.
Huge. Alright, so now he's gonna go to Vanish Cap, I believe. Actually, before he does that, though, he has to get Mips, so hopefully he gets this here. Oh no, I don't know. I think... I don't know if he remembers or not. I'm wondering when he's gonna get Mips now that he's not doing it here, because that was the best time to get it. I'm hoping he hasn't just forgotten. We'll see, though. But anyway, once he gets out here, there's also a slightly new optimization here. Before, when we exited this door, we would actually just turn the camera and then go, but he's going to use the fixed camera here instead to just go immediately. Before that, we had to spend like 5 seconds setting up the camera to go to this to go to the Vanish Cap hole, but now it's pretty quick. This is another one of those cycle-based stars, though. Once the Vanish Cap runs out, he's going to have to listen to the music to know what cycle he's on for the platforms coming up. This looks good so far. He has to triple jump over this wall and hopefully not hit the invis wall. Nice. Alright, this all looks good so far. Once he gets here, he just listens to the music so he knows what cycle he's on.
I thought I had the fast cycle.
Oh no!
No.
That's really too bad. He just was a bit off, I think, with his timing. Again, I blame his sleepiness. Especially with the blindfold on, I'm sure he gets pretty tired. He'll get another try at it, that's alright.
Regardless, I think we can all agree that this is super impressive.
Oh, for sure. I mean... No one else, he's like one of the best blindfolded runners currently, and the stuff he's done is absolutely insane. And the work he's put in to strat a lot of this, it's really crazy stuff.
I'm really excited to watch the 100 coin rainbow ride after this run.
Oh yeah, it's a really interesting route. Okay, let's see. I think he's just waiting for the right cycle here again. He's want to make sure he has it right this time. Okay, this is good. Once he gets here, he actually just holds completely. Let's go the controller pretty much for this strat.
What?
Right here.
I missed the red.
He's good so far. Oh, he misses the red though. Yeah. I'm not sure if he has. I'm not sure if he has a backup for this, honestly. Oh my god! Wow, that's insane. Actually, I've never seen that one. Oh, but he's dead.
No,
dude. Dude, that was actually
so cool.
That was a really insane backup. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. It's unfortunate about that death, though.
I wish that had worked out.
Oh, he's missing the spot though. I think he has to find a ledge or something here to know where he is. Okay, he's in the water now. I think he can get out if he knows how the camera's set up, but this is a really weird spot to be in. I don't know. I think he's good now. He has to find that ledge or find a corner or something. He thinks... Oh, no, he thinks he's... No, he's good, actually. That was a weird... I'm surprised he was actually able to normalize that, because he didn't find either the left corner or the right edge. Still not bad, though. It was a good backup. A lot of weird mistakes so far, though, honestly. I haven't seen a lot of these before. Alright, another try at this.
Why is my fast cycle not working? I don't get it.
That's not good.
Oh, this again.
It's really weird, honestly. I think he's. Oh no. His timings are just a bit off today, honestly. This is what's tricky about these runs. Like if you're even just a tiny bit off, everything's like gonna mess up. He's gonna have to try to find this back up again, honestly. I'm actually surprised that he knows how the camera turns here too. I'm sure he's seen this before. Does he know? I think he thinks the camera is oriented differently than it is here. But again, this is just such a weird spot in the game. It's like you like to know that the camera turns in like this specific way. It's insane game knowledge that you would have to have. So it's not surprising, honestly, that he's getting stuck here. Though if he resets here, I'm honestly not sure how he would get back. I think his best option really is to just try to find the ledge here and find the ground here. I think he thinks he's facing the hole right now.
Why is he not ledge right?
Yeah, he thinks he's in the ledge right now. If he holds right, he'll get the ledge, and I think he'll understand, but...
We'll figure it out, guys, don't worry.
There we go.
Alright, and now it's the same backup as before. Alright, we'll get another try at this now. Very unfortunate mistakes, but these backups have been pretty good, honestly. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's see again. Honestly, it's hard to say how he's timing this wrong. I think he's just a bit too late, actually, with the cycle. This looks good this time. Alright, nice. Hopefully he doesn't miss this red again. Again, missing that red was a very strange mistake. I'm honestly not even sure how it happened. Because, like, to get on that spacing, you really just don't touch anything. Oh, okay, that was a bit tricky.
I kind of wanted to go for the Cyclemic, but...
He missed. He hit the blue switch accidentally. He was gonna go for Cyclemic today, but that's too bad. If you remember, he did hit it last time, and it was pretty sick. Alright, we made it through, though. Alright, next I believe we go to Big Boo's Haunt. Here at this stage, we get pretty much everything except 100 coins. This stage is honestly one of the easier ones in Blindfolded too, because the camera, once you're inside the house, is fixed in place pretty much, so it's pretty easy to normalize everything.
Oh, not this again.
Oh, he hits the boo, but yeah, he's a bit off here. I think he's fine, though. Yeah.
There
Once you hit the boo, there's like only so many places the cage can be. The entry isn't too bad. Okay, so I believe first he's going to go for Ghost Hunt. Another small optimization here. He's going to slide kick to this door instead. Most of the transitions like that have been just cleaned up a bit. Before, he would like do a double jump and then kind of just rub against the wall. All of this, I think, is pretty straightforward in this stage, though. Mostly, it's just, like, pretty consistent, just normalized setups. Pretty clean so far. Alright, just 2 more ghosts. Alright, and we should be good here. Oh no, that's actually
Uh-oh.
that's
not
again
on there.
that's a really weird mistake. I want to say he has a backup for this, but it's pretty tricky here. I've again never seen these mistakes. He's just like off by with all these mistakes. He's been off by just like a tiny like amounts, just like by off by a few frames for each of his inputs. I think he knows where he is now, though.
It's incredible how precise just everything is
Oh
in
yeah,
these
like,
runs.
for sure. Oh, that was a good backup though, honestly. Like with all these stars, like once you try doing these blindfolded, the first thing you will see is just how precise things are. Like even if you're a tiny bit off, it's gonna mess things up. Bounce off the boo there, that shouldn't be a problem. Like once you're facing back, the boost should just come to you. Yeah, we're good.
So reminder chat, if you haven't, make sure to follow Bubzia at twitch.tv/Bubzia. He does a ton of blindfolded speedrunning. And also Charlie Brown 64 here on commentary. Be sure to drop him a follow too on Twitch.
I appreciate it. I haven't streamed in a while, but I am trying to come back at some point. Bubzia's streams are really amazing, though. Like, he just does such cool stuff. He's constantly stratting new things and doing more stage RTAs and stuff. I guess this is a good time to mention that he's currently working on the full 120-star run. He has about, like, I want to say, he has 8 out of the 15 stages done in RTAs, and he has to just finish all those up, and then he's going to do full segment runs. It was very recently, actually, that he completed every single star blindfolded. It was only 2 stars, Lethal Lava Land 100 coin and Dire Dire Docks 100 coin, that weren't ever finished, but he figured them out. And so now every single star in this game is possible blindfolded, so he just has to put it together.
That's such a huge feat in its own. A lot of these 100 coin stars, especially.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like the stars are just the longest ones in the game, and they're just so many of them are so complicated. Like, we weren't even sure that the 2 ones that he got last were even possible. It's honestly amazing that they were done.
Well, I said a lot of these levels, some of them don't have room for error with those 100 coins either.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like you can spend 20 minutes like working on a star. You can either die or you get lost, and it's just like you just lose a bunch of time. That's why I think Bubzia's current estimates for the 120-star run, I think, are about 10 hours or so, which actually isn't that long considering his Nier Automata run was also about 10 hours. And he hopes to start them, I think, in sometime next year in February or March. Star looks pretty clean so far also. A couple of small optimizations were done there with the movement up to the top floor of the house, and I'll explain them next too. We have to come back up here anyway. Very clean eye star though. I've seen him get stuck here recently and just sort of either miss the vantage cap or just not get up to the top floor fast enough before the vantage cap runs out. That was very clean though. His BBH is very good so far. Yeah, I believe next he's going to do red coins. We have 3 stars left to get here, though. Oh, I believe he's actually doing the balcony star first, yep. So yeah, this is the optimization I was talking about. That double long jump into the wall kick dive, that's a newer strat. Before we sort of did a side flip wall kick, which is kind of what you do in the visual runs, but that's just a bit more consistent.
Hello?
Uh-oh. I think he's just, yeah, the boo is just like he was facing the wrong way. I think he assumed he already turned around, and so he doesn't know. He just holds up. Yeah, now he's good.
There we go.
No!
Alright, he just has to get up to the top now. He goes back in the door.
No.
That's alright, he knows where he is now. Once he finds this corner, it's a pretty safe setup. Looks good? Nice. Alright, now we either get, red coins or just the Haunted Book Star. Again, both of them are pretty simple stars, though. Okay, it looks like he's doing Haunted Books first. Yep. Again, pretty simple star. He just has to jump across here, and then he gets it. Again, a pretty easy star, honestly. Just that jump at the end is like a bit of muscle memory, but it's not too bad. I will say there are stars, like, there are of course like plenty hard parts about this run, but stars like that are honestly stars that I think most people could do blindfolded. It's like another one of those ones, like if you're starting out, you could try out. This one is a bit more complicated, though. We have to go pretty much all around the house and get all 8 red coins. Pretty cool strats there, honestly. Like, all of that is, like, pretty custom movement, but it's all very consistent. Very nice so far. Just have to find the door. Finding doors is also one of the hardest parts about this game blindfolded, honestly. There's so many times where I've seen him do just like absolutely insane things, but he still just can't find doors. It's just because like it's so hard to set up anything to get them consistently.
Huh?
Oh, I think he's messed up here. Another small optimization is he's supposed to use the fixed camera here, but I think he's forgotten. Recently, he changed this to use the fixed camera in this room, but he doesn't seem to be doing it right now. This could be an issue here. No, I think he's good, though.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
I actually think he might actually be in fixed camera there, or just the Lakitu in the corner there wasn't showing that it was the fixed cam. Still, it's pretty good though. Alright, not too bad.
Oops.
I think he's about to make a mistake here. Yeah, that's a weird one, but I think I think he's fine. He should know where he is, especially once he hits this door. Once he's here, though, it's the same setup to get up as the last star. Nice. Again, he should know where he is here. Shouldn't be too
Punch.
much
I
fun.
forgot to punch.
That's alright. Nice. So that's BBH. Pretty clean overall for that stage. The second half of this run, while again not the cleanest, we still had a couple of good stages. HMC was alright and BBH was alright. We are still missing 2 stars though, so I am curious to see when he's gonna get those.
I'm gonna quickly grab Mips.
Oh, okay, he's getting Mips now. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get Mips before Vanish Cap, but this is still alright. Hopefully you'll get to see this new setup here if he gets it. He's just gonna rub against this wall and just long jump forward, and then he should be lined up. Nice. And again, that setup just saves a good amount of time. Before, we'd have to lure Mips into the left corner, set up the camera in a very specific way.
I mean, honestly, we
and
can
then
also
dive
grab a
into him.
star here quickly.
He's gonna go on a Lethal Lava Line right now. See, we don't come here until later because we have to get the second Mip star, but honestly, I'm not sure if he's gonna do all of them right now. He's gonna do red coins, I guess. This is a pretty tricky star, honestly, because there's just no walls and no ledges here to normalize on, so he's going by like a sort of beat count in his head to make sure he is where he needs to be. This looks very clean, though. I remember this star was a favorite of a lot of people's because he did a pretty insane backup at last GDQ. Like, he was lost like about a third of the way into this star, but he was still able to find it.
Because now I can do castle movement to this thing.
Oh, he wants to just make it so the castle movement's more consistent, I guess. We'll get the rest of the stars in Lethal Lava Land in the second half of this run, though. I will say, it is actually pretty smart, honestly, that he did that. The camera in this basement, it rotates to always follow Mario, unlike in the upstairs of the castle, where it just stays in a fixed spot. So even just a small misstep here can make it so you're completely lost. So it's not a bad idea to get a star there, so we have the good camera. Alright, so now we're going to go into Dire Docks. We only need 2 stars here, just the sub star and the Vanish Cap star. Just a small optimizations done here for the beginning. It's done in both stars. We used to just stop in the middle of this water tunnel here to basically just like catch our breath and also to just like reset the beat counts. But now Bubzia has a new beat count where instead he basically just swims all the way through it. It's just, again, a bit faster. See, instead of just stopping there, he just keeps going. And now when we get to this star, I think he does the Vanish Cap star first. For that star, there's also a slightly faster strat that we use at the end. Just making my way over to the Vanish Cap box. So before, what we would do is that we would swim into the cage where the Vanish Cap is, or the star is, I mean. And once the Vanish Cap runs out, we would set it up so that we could swim directly into the star. But instead here, he's basically just going to swim down and then swim directly into the star. And again, saves like another few seconds. Oh, but he misses it though. I think he knows though. Nice. That was a good setup, yeah. The thing about water in this game is that it's very hard to normalize in just because there's no ledges, there's no corners, so it's very hard to figure out where you are. So he doesn't really know exactly where he is whenever he's swimming here. He's just trusting his beat counts, trusting that he's not missing any swims, and it just works out. So more of the same for this star. He's just gonna swim in the same way, again with a faster strat. And then once he makes it onto the once he makes it to the other side, he's going to hit the switch and then just backflip across the bridge onto the sub. The water for sure is the hardest part of this whole star, though. Once you get on the land, it's not bad. Pretty good. And so again, he's just going to work his way to his corner here, so when he does this number of backflips, he'll be right in the center of the button. I have seen him try this strat before, where instead of doing these backflips, he just goes directly to the button. But whenever he's tried it in the past, the camera wasn't straight like it is here, so it just wasn't as consistent. That might be another optimization in the future that we could do, though. And then just 2 long jumps and he's on the star. Nicely done. So now before the break, we just have Fire Sea and the second Bowser fight to do. This is again one of the best uses of beat counting in the entire run. So he's actually going to wait here so he gets a good cycle on the platforms that are rising up and down. It is possible to just go immediately here, but once these platforms rise up, you have to be pretty fast with a long jump. But instead here, when he gets here, the platforms are already fully up, so it doesn't matter, and it's pretty safe. This is all good so far. Now once he gets to the second level, he really just has to hold forward here. Of course, this is one of those secret strats you're not allowed to see. It all sounds good though. So now once he's up here, he knows exactly where this platform is because of the music in the stage. So once he hears a certain point in the music, he knows exactly when to walk forward here. Nice. See, as soon as it reaches the top there, he knows. He's just constantly locked in with the music here with his beat counts. This is all very clean so far. Pretty standard Fire C. Oh, what? That was really weird. I've never seen that before. He knows the backup, though. That was a really weird wall kick. I'm sure he's seen that before, though. Now he's just trying to get a double jump wall kick up here, and then once he's over, he's going to get into the Bowser fight. Small mistake there, but very nice Bowser. Very nice Bowser, too. Alright, and now, pretty similar to the first Bowser fight, he's going to use the new strat to be able to throw Bowser into the bombs quicker. This one doesn't save quite as much time, though, as the first Bowser fight. It's still just a tiny bit faster, though. So again, just one remote tail grab. He's going to go around and do another one. And then I believe it just takes one more. Nice. Very clean Bowser, too. That's pretty good. Alright, so that should be the first half of the run.
We'll do the little break now, I think.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna...
Yes.
So chat, we are going to take a quick little wellness break on GDQ hotfix shows. We like to take wellness breaks, get up and stretch, give our runners a moment to take a break as well. Afterwards, we'll be back with Bubzia finishing off this run, so make sure you stick around. Welcome back to No Category Left Behind, the GDQ hotfix show that showcases category extension speedruns. I'm your host, Nuclear Reaction, and tonight we have Bubzia showcasing Super Mario 64 while blindfolded, 70-star with no BLJs and no Mip Clips. We just beat our second Bowser here, about to dive into the second half of the run. Afterwards, we'll actually be showcasing some other blindfolded Super Mario 64 stuff as well, including 100 coin Rainbow Ride, so make sure to stick around at the end of this run. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Bubzia to count us down and get back into the run.
Oh wait, important thing we need to tell Bubzia. Bubzia, you missed the second box star in the slide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you should go back and get that.
All right. I guess it would have told me at the end of the run. Okay, thank you. So yeah, are we good to go?
Yeah, whenever you're ready to count us down.
All right. So yeah, this run so far, lots of backups I had to do, pretty rough, but we'll get there. It's difficult. It's a difficult category, so I hope you still enjoy it, and I would then just continue. Are you ready, Charlie Brown?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, then I switch headphones and count down again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not have told him?
All right.
It's okay.
Wait, where did I
Okay.
stop the game?
Sorry
I
about
didn't
that.
take my blindfold off during the break.
Yeah, sorry
I
about that.
finished Bowser and Stars. Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's my bad, guys. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
You were AFK when we decided, so
Uh,
no worries.
Then I guess I should quickly grab it. I mean, data is also good.
Alright then. It's alright. I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so another small optimization here. We're actually going to do the double jump clip through the stairs here. Before Bubzia would just walk over up the stairs, but instead it's actually not too hard to do it blindfolded. Alright, so I believe first he's going to do the elevator star. Misses the triple jump, that's alright. Oh, he has to reset it though.
It was just a plan. I wanted to go here anyways.
Alright, that's where we will get the second star now. Again, just the same setup as before. Just a slightly different ending, and hopefully he gets the ending right this time.
Again.
Okay, it's the same thing as before, but he should be fine. If he knows here, just to hold back. It's basically just a guess at this point, though. Alright, there it is. Alright, then.
That darn star.
Alright, with that, now we should be able to do all the stuff in upstairs.
For people who are just joining us right now, do you want to kind of explain how Bubzia is doing these strats? What are kind of the main things he does?
Oh, sure. This one is actually a good one to explain. A lot of this is what's called a normalized setup here, where he's just doing inputs that are 100% consistent. All these things here that he's doing, he's been practiced before, and essentially it's just the outcome is always the same no matter what. This is a really cool star here too, just with everything that's put together. There used to be some beat counting here too with the music, but not anymore actually. It's just a bit faster to do it with these setups. But so some normalized strats, for example, just anything like using notches on a controller, finding ledges or corners to know where you are in the stage. And even in games with projectiles and stuff, by shooting a projectile at a wall and seeing what the delay is between shooting the projectile and the projectile hitting the wall, you can actually also know exactly where you are. But in this game, it's not really that useful because there's no projectiles or anything like that.
Okay.
Ooh, he misses the slope, though. I think, again, his notch was just a bit off there. Should be alright, though. He missed the stair clip that time, too, so I think he's just gonna go back. Missing the slide kick roll.
I'll do the other stuff first.
Alright, so he's gonna do the low star first. The other star here is just, I believe, the box star. Pretty simple star. Oh, I don't know what happened there, though. I think he did, like, an extra long jump accidentally. This might be a reset again.
In theory, I miscounted something.
Yeah, he just missed. I think he did an extra long jump there, unfortunately. Oh yeah, just 2 long jumps here to make it over. A bit more, yeah, he knows. I think he knew that he was just too far back there. Ooh, oh no. I think he might be able to still get this if he's close.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's too bad. He was just, again, a little too early on the ground pound there. He has to just wait like a half a second longer. We'll get another try though, don't worry. Alright, so he gets it that time. Next, I believe he's going to go back and do the top of the town star.
Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god.
Oh, I think he's gonna miss it again. Ah, that's so weird. See, before here, what he would do is actually use a beat count to get up that slope, but recently there was a sort of faster strat with the camera set up to make it up there, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. Again, with a lot of these new strats, we're basically sacrificing speed, or sacrificing consistency for a little more speed, and especially when the record's getting lower now, that's kind of what we have to do. See if he gets it this time. Nice, there it is. It's a pretty tight timing there, but it's still just a bit faster than it was before. This long jump here to the switch also, he's doing the old strat here actually. In the previous star you saw, he didn't do these punches here. The long jump bit with that is a bit faster. Or without the punches, that is. Now he's going to do a triple jump here to get to the top. Let's see if he gets it. Nice. And just make sure he doesn't miss this. Alright, that was a pretty clean star. Took a couple attempts, but it was pretty good. Alright, and now finally I believe he's going to do the downtown star. Yes, so this is another one of those stars. This is a newer, relatively newer edition. He did do the star last GDQ, but it does it replaces the monkey star in Tall Tall Mountain. It's just a little more consistent. So right here again, he's just counting the specific number of swims that he needs. And then once he gets to the end here, he's going to pause buffer and then turn. Or rather, in the reverse order. But again, it's hard to... You have to do that specifically with the bead count, because when you're turning in water, it's an analog input depending on how fast you turn. That controls how fast you turn. So he has to make sure he gets the right timing for that. And so once he's swum enough, he knows he's in that corner, and so he can lower the water again. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, he accidentally went into the wrong corner. He's actually lost here, I think. He might have to restart again.
This is the wrong corner, right?
Yeah, he knows. I wonder if he has a backup for this. Again, I haven't seen this before. I don't know. This is a really weird thing here. I don't know if he knows. I think I want to say he knows where he is, but I'm not sure. I think he's lost.
He got so far away.
I think this is a reset here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Again, really weird mistake there. I haven't seen that one before. He at least knew that he was in the wrong corner. I think he knew exactly what happened, but he just didn't have the backup for it, unfortunately. It's a very weird spot to be in. It's understandable. Alright, let's see if he gets it this time. I'm not exactly sure what happened last time. I think his angle was just a bit off. This is good now. His angle was just too far to the left last time, but now he's good. Alright, and this shred once again is going to use the fixed camera to get over. It's just a bit more consistent the way he does it with the fixed camera. Another one of those cool strats behind a wall. So he's going to do 2 triple jump wall kicks up, actually, just against the walls here to make it up. There's the first one. And there's the second one. Nice.
Nice.
Second try isn't too bad there, honestly. Just took a bit of time for him to figure out where he was. And then to reset. Alright, so next stage is going to be Tiny Huge Island. This is one of the harder stages for sure. It's just very stressful and pretty inconsistent overall. I think first we're going to go for one of the easier stars though, which is the Top of the Mountain star. Again, this just uses a bunch of pretty consistent setups. Once he makes it to this pipe, he's just gonna make his way up the mountain, and then he has to slowly walk towards the edge of this plank bridge at the end to make sure he knows where he is. He has to get out into Mario Kart first, though. This is all good so far. But yeah, so he's gonna hear these coins, and then after a long jump, he just has to walk to this edge here. He's pretty close here, so this shouldn't take as long. Nice. I've seen those like edge walks there. I've seen take a long time before because he's walking so slowly, and it's kind of random how far you are from the edge there with how the strat works. That was very clean though. Nicely done. All right, so next he's gonna go for the secret star. Again, pretty easy, relatively easy star, but it's just the ending that makes it tricky. He has to go for the same like jump on the slope at the end that you see in visual runs, and if he misses it, he has to start this whole process again with this star, and it's a relatively lengthy star, so it's a pretty bad time loss. This is all good so far, though. Pretty good. I'm not sure if his camera is correct or not. I think now it is. Yeah, he had to have the right camera rotation there because he wasn't sure where he was. Now I think he knows he's under somewhere. I think he knows he's under this ceiling. Yeah, he knows. He should find this corner here. Nice. So now this is a cool strat here. He's gonna do a double jump kick and then slide up to get there. That's a really cool one right there. And then to get up again, he's gonna do a pause buffered side flip and then jump up to the bridge. And then finally, just one more double jump up, and he gets the 5th secret. And now this is the pretty tricky jump here. Hopefully he gets it first try. Nice. It's a bit early, but nice. He always goes for that a bit early, I've noticed. But I think he's making sure he gets the ledge grab there. It's just a bit more consistent for the spacing. That was really good, though. This is very clean. Alright, then last star to get in this stage, he's gonna get the Piranha Star. This star is kind of funny because it's one of the easiest ones in the visual run, but it ends up being one of the hardest in Blindfolded. It's mainly just because it's pretty hard to normalize everything here. Especially with these slide kick lengths here, if you just mess up a tiny bit with like how far you slide, you're gonna miss these Piranha Plants. This is all very clean though.
I missed this guy.
There it is. See, that's what I meant.
Back up. First, I kill the other one.
I think he's gonna go to the left here. Yeah, he's thinking he's killing this one first, and then he knows that he's missed the other one. Oh no!
Oh no!
Unfortunate. That's a really odd mistake also. I have seen that one before though. That's unfortunate. It's just so like specific. If the Piranha Plants aren't timed right when they come up, or like if you don't kill them like in a certain timing, because only 2 of those can spawn at once, so if one of them doesn't get killed fast enough, the next one won't spawn. And so if your slide kicks are just a little too off or just like a little poorly spaced, then it just won't work.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's not good. I'm wondering if he can get back up here. He's just gonna jump and hope he can get up. No, I think he's resetting. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. The star is like pretty inconsistent. I have seen him get it pretty consistently recently, but right now it's just not treating him very well. Alright, this looks pretty good so far. See if he gets this 4th kill now. I think he's waiting to make sure the next one spawns. Yeah, nice.
Oh.
Barely gets it, but that's good. Alright, this should be good
Nice.
now. Now at this point, yeah, there's pretty much no way he can mess it up. He's just to get into this corner and then backflip. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, not too bad. 3rd try isn't too bad. Alright, next we have to go into Tall Mountain. A lot of pretty cool stars here, a lot of fun strats. Of course, another very tricky star, though. I think he's got it, though. Nice.
Oh no.
Wait. Oh, he bonks on there. That's a new castle movement, too. Oh, I think he's lost.
Bonk.
That's another new strat right there with the castle movement, but...
Up right,
Didn't work
bonk,
here.
up left 4. No.
Trying to figure out a backup here, I think. He's going the wrong way. I think it's another reset here, unfortunately. Unless he can find it quickly. I don't know. Very unfortunate mistake right now. I think if he gets past this pillar, he can find it though. Does he know?
We have to. Oops. There is my position, but I kind of don't know where my Wii is. Give me a second.
I think his Wii just fell.
Hell, am I sitting differently? Where's my Wii, dude?
Oh,
I can't find my console. Wait a second. Where's my PC, dude? Okay, here's my monitor. Then my Wii should be here.
He has to normalize.
What the hell, dude? My console is gone. What? Wait. Cables. And just to follow my controller cable, dude. That's the strat.
He's almost there.
The epitome of blindfolded speedrunning.
I think he might be trying to reset his controller or something. I'm not sure why he's trying to find his Wii. Oh no, he's just trying to reset. That's what it was. Okay. I thought he was maybe trying to reset his controller or something if the notches were off, but no. Yeah, that's the problem with if you get lost in the castle, you have to restart from the beginning of the castle here. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That long jump to the painting is a bit of a new strat. Again, just like some small optimizations, but unfortunately it's not working out right now. Making his way around. I'm pretty sure he knows how to get there. Yeah, once he's in this door now, it's basically the same setup as before. I wonder if he's going to talk to the toad first, though. I think he is. Unless he just needs to find the corner between the toad and the wall. In that case, he won't have to. No, he does, though. Alright, let's see. I think he's doing the old strat here now, instead of the long jump. He should be fine here now. Ooh, unless he goes too far. Oh no, he just
In theory, this
misses
stage
it.
should be here. In theory.
I think he'll find it on the way back, hopefully. Okay. Alright, now we can do the actual stage. So first, I think he does the box star, yeah. So the star again, pretty visual like setup here. Normally you have to find a specific spot on the box, but he's gonna do it blindfolded, of course. And it's still not too bad. Again, it's like a bit random whether he gets it, but it was nicely done there. Alright, and then next he's either gonna go for the 2 mountain stars, or he's gonna go for Breeze, I think. I think it's gonna be the Mountain Star though. Either way, the beginning's the same for all of them. He just makes his way here, takes the breeze up. And then he just moves forward there, gets around. Okay, he is doing the breeze star first though. Pretty simple jump down to get to the star, nice. Alright, now he should be doing the Mountain Stars. Same beginning, basically, it's just he goes the other way instead. Get a little help from the Bob-omb there. Ooh, I think he misses the ledge grab though. I don't know if he knows or not. I think once with that slope, I think he should know that he missed the jump there. Okay, yeah, he knows. Good backup there. Alright, he should be through now. The thing, those moles too also can really screw you over if you're not careful though. It's basically RNG where their rocks go, and I've seen him get knocked over before and just have the setup ruined. Okay, now that he's here, he's just gonna walk slowly up to the ledge here. And then I think he's going to do the highest star first. So this is a pretty cool strat. He's going to do a ledge grab here, and then he's going to backflip up, actually. And then just jump up in the star.
Okay, that has never happened before.
Oh, no. That's a really weird mistake.
Literally never seen this before.
That's a really weird one. Again, he was just a little bit too early in the jump.
We can kill ourselves.
Yeah, he's going to try to take a death here. Okay. Very unfortunate mistake. Mamma mia. It's honestly one of the bigger time losses so far, but it shouldn't be too bad. Misses the jump again, that's unfortunate. But he knows. As soon as he slides on that slope, though, he's fine. Like, he knows where he is. Alright, pretty clean. That was actually a pretty fast one there. He is pretty far from the ledge here. Okay, but he should be fine. It should be noted again that he's pause buffering the side flips there just to make sure he gets the full up and down inputs. Okay, let's see if he gets it this time. Nice. I think he actually did one kick too little, I think, last time. Ooh, he's missing the star, though. Okay, I think, again, he's going to find this corner. Okay, I think he knows his backup. Hopefully he knows where to go now.
I know this backup only from 120 star, so I'm not sure. I did it a long time before, but it should be C left max, C R up left. No, up left is
so close here.
I do love how this showcase is really showing how precise everything is in these runs, though.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's just like, you hear him talking about these strats, right? Like, it's like every single input is just calculated. He has a plan for every single thing here. He has to just remember the backup, though, and this is a relatively new backup for him, he said, so let's hope he remembers.
Oh man, I don't remember the backup at all.
That really sucks. This is tricky right here for sure. I want to say it's just up left notch from here.
Don't remember.
Yeah,
very unfortunate stuff going on here.
Yeah, he's just gonna reset there. It's too bad. It's really too bad.
Seems like there's been a lot of weirdness tonight.
Yeah, there's some mistakes here that I have never seen before, and he's never seen before either. I mean, it's just some very strange stuff going on. That's what Blindfolded speedrun's all about, though. Alright, let's see if he gets it this time. This and red coins probably are the two hardest stars in this stage, so once he gets past this one, he should be okay. His reds is pretty consistent from what I remember. Doesn't miss the jump this time too, so that's good. I honestly forget how fast this star can be though. Like, you think it takes a long time to get up this mountain, but to me it's actually, like, pretty quick. It's unfortunate how slow this part can be, though. This is what I mean, though. He has to walk just as slow as possible to get up to there. That's still faster than normal, though. If that side flip hits? Yeah, I've seen him miss that side flip, too, if the angle's just wrong. Okay, let's see if he gets it now. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Here we go.
Third time's the charm. Alright, so now just next star is gonna be the same as the last one, except that he's already at the star before that backflip kick up.
Reminder chat, this is a great time to go and give our runner Bubzia a follow on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bubzia. Also, please give our commentator Charlie Brown 64 a follow as well. They both are doing incredible tonight.
What?
Oh no, he missed the back. I think he like tried to punch a different wall there, but he ended up facing the wrong way. That's a really weird mistake. We're doing our best tonight.
What?
That's so weird,
Oh,
honestly.
no.
This is so strange, really. I've never seen these things before. Alright, this should be good now, though. He hasn't missed the side flip yet, so he just has to make it up there, and then the star's there. He waits until he grabs the one up, though. That's how he knows. Alright, this should be good. Nice.
There we go.
Bit of a weird middle play there, but not too bad. Alright, now it should be just one more star. He just has to get the red coin star. This is, again, pretty scary star here. Jumping across the mushrooms is kind of iffy just because there's no ledges to stop you from falling off. But the strat should be pretty consistent. Ooh, he like held to the left there like a little early before landing, so he like almost slipped off there actually. This all looks good though. Oh, he's too far to the side though. Again, he just has to hope he gets it here. He's too far forward now. The bomb just falling off in the background.
Where's the red, dude? Hey.
Oh, he's gonna fall off, I think.
No.
Unless, oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, he's good. He's good.
It's hard for us. It's so obvious that he needs to go back, but for all he knows, if he goes back, he falls off.
What's gonna happen here? I think he went too far to one side. I think he wants to be on the other side of this platform here to get that red to his right. But yeah, this is just like the hardest part about
Okay.
blindfolded runs. Like, even if you're just like a tiny bit off here, like you can't really. You have to just guess and hope you land into the star or land into the coin. So, all right, I think he found it though. That was really weird. I want to say that he was supposed to be on the other side. He should know where he is here though. Okay, yeah, he definitely knows where he is now. That double jump's like too specific to not know. May not be able to see, but you can trust he's making his way through. Okay, this looks good. Alright, nice. This should be pretty easy. Now he just has to set up the camera and just hold right. Okay, that's good. Some really good backups on that star, honestly. Like, he had very good awareness on the mushrooms to be able to just know where to go. A little bit of luck with the red coin to grab the red coin. Once he was here, like, he knew. Once he was, like, in the maze area, he kind of knew where he was exactly the whole time.
What?
Is he getting? I think he might be getting lost here. I'm not sure.
Why wait, why do I have 50 stars? I should have 49. I have a star too much.
He has a star too much because he got the LLL star. I think he's forgetting that he got that star.
Oh, I collected one in LLL. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Never mind.
It's been an unusual run here.
For sure. I'm wondering because had I not told him that he needed the other box star, like he would have heard the 50 star. He would have heard the 50 star text box, and then he would have been very confused. I think.
Yes.
I don't know what he would have done. I once saw him, I think, on PB pace in this run, and he forgot a star here in Snowman's Land actually, and then he had no idea which one he forgot, and then so he just lost the run. That can also happen. There, he just messed up the deep free star. I think I saw him making this mistake earlier on his stream, actually. I think he's just mistiming the jump up to, like, up on the slope to get into the star. It's a pretty tricky star, honestly. Again, this is, like, one of those very muscle memory-based stars. You have to be very precise with this triple jump. Yeah, see, again there, he just... I think he does have a backup here.
Such a difficult star.
He just jumped too late on that slope, but now he has the backup here. I've seen him do this backup before. He's basically just gonna do it the casual way. A bit slower, but still a pretty good backup. Nice.
Nice.
This whole stage is, again, one of the more tricky ones in the game, though, for Blindfolded, because the entire stage, instead of being surrounded by walls or ledges, it's just surrounded by slopes that he slides on. It can be very difficult to normalize on slopes. There are a couple stars where he does that here, though. This bully star is really cool, actually. He has a different outcome for whether he ledge grabs there or whether he falls off, or whether he stays on. There he has a new strat there, actually, for that long jump. That was another small optimization. This is pretty good so far. Next, I think he's gonna go for the Pawn Star. Oh boy.
I will kill myself here to restart.
I'm not actually sure what happened there. I think his movement was just off. I wonder what he's trying to do now. Oh, he's gonna...
I missed
oh,
the C button input here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, taking the death here is almost definitely faster than just resetting.
Mamma mia!
Quick death, though. Oh, that's right. He's actually doing the Igloo Star first. This is another star that actually uses the fixed camera. Oh, he misses that though. I think he's fine though. He should know that he's here. Yeah, he knows. Good backup. That was a really good backup. Oh, so he's just gonna find this corner and then make his way into the Igloo.
I had to confirm which corner.
Oh, unless he's doing the other star. There's 2 stars he can do here. Either he can do the top of the snowman star, or he can do the igloo star. I'm actually not sure which one he's trying here now. I think he's doing igloo. Yeah, he just said he was confirming which corner. Okay. So yeah, this is another one of the stars that uses a fixed camera. In this igloo, it's another one of those cameras that follows Mario behind him. So with that kind of dynamic camera, it can just be very difficult to normalize. So instead, he just uses the fixed camera here and makes his way back. It's good so far. He wall kicks accidentally there, but he should be fine. Yeah, okay, now he's over. He's trying to find the box here. I think that was it. Alright. And then just a pretty simple sequence to get to the star. Pretty nice. Alright, now he's either going to go for the top of the snowman star or for the pond star. Looks like he's going for the snowman star. Another pretty tricky star. Same beginning as the first one, but he has to do a double jump wall, a side flip double jump or double wall kick to get up. Again, it's pretty muscle memory based. It can be pretty tricky. Setup's good so far, though. So he gets it. Nice. That's a really good first try. I was also seeing him mess that up a lot before, so it's really good that he got a first try. Alright, and then finally should be the freezing pond star.
Of course. Again,
Oh,
try
he missed the
to
double
kill
jump.
myself before. It's faster than re-exiting the course.
It definitely is faster, yeah. But yeah, he just misses the triple jump again. That's another thing, like, the triple jumps, it's so visual cue based to know when to actually hit A, so it's just like, you have to go by your muscle memory and sort of the rhythm with Mario's voice lines. It can be very tricky. It is good that he's taking the deaths here, though. I remember when he used to do this star, he would just reset, go back to the castle, but it's definitely faster to take the death there. Alright, this looks good this time. He just has to make it over now. Nice. Alright, so now here again, he's using the fixed camera, and he's gonna just make his way to 2 slopes in a corner and slide down until he finds himself in the right spot. Nice.
Nice.
That's a really cool strat. That's one of my favorite stars. Alright, and that should be all of upstairs before we do Tippy. Now we just have to go back down to basement real quick to get the next Mip star and to get all the stars underneath the lava land. And in Lethal Lava Land, we get every star except for 100 coin and also the triple bully star. Hopefully he doesn't miss Mips again here. If he does miss Mips, I think he'll be fine though. He has the camera he has a setup for grabbing Mips when he's outside of the Lethal Lava Land painting once he gets a star from there. So he should have a bunch of tries for it if he does miss it.
Oh, god damn.
Looks like he's gonna miss it.
You get him later.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on. I'm not sure exactly what's happening there. I think he's just either mistiming the dive, or I think the camera's just not behaving properly. There's a few different things that can happen there that can mess it up. It seems first he's going for the bully star, though. Yeah, this is another star that's been optimized recently. This whole setup here is all beat counted and normalized. Those slide kicks and everything, it's a very specific setup. Before when he was doing this star, he would sort of just jump into the bully until he fell off, but that was very inconsistent, and it was very likely he would get pushed off and just burn. But that whole setup now is much more consistent, and it's faster, so it's a very nice optimization. I think next he's gonna do, he's gonna do the wing cap star. Oh, he misses the wing cap? Okay, but he's good. So, with the fixed camera now, he's just gonna fly towards the camera here until he makes it to the archway. And then we have another small optimization here. So now he's just gonna jump directly on the arch and then immediately go over. Before, what we would do here actually is get to the top of the arch, turn the camera, and then jump over. I think he knows he's in the corner, right?
He should know. From here.
You should be able to get it, yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, not too bad. But yeah, it's just a bit faster with that strat if he just triple jumps immediately over to the fence. And he can take the burns and usually land on the star there. It was just a bit of a mishap that time. Alright, next I think should be the 2 volcano stars. And that should be all the stars in Lethal Lava Land that he needs. Nice. I believe first, yeah, he's doing the elevator star. This is a star that he's been doing in 16 star too, so it's a very familiar star to him. I'm pretty sure he came up with this whole setup by himself too. Change the camera back first, because we'll need Mario Cam later. Nice. Very clean. The only mistake so far really was just the taking a bit of time on the wing cap star. Everything else here has been good. And of course he has to get Mips later. And I forgot to ask him before. I know he does 2 different volcano movements here to get into the volcano the different times. I'm not sure why he does it differently there. But so for this star, he just jumps across the volcano there, just to get halfway up, and then he triple jumps against this wall here, and then makes it over to these platforms. This can be a pretty tricky star too. I've seen Bubzia mess this star up many times before, but so far it looks very good. Nice. As long as he doesn't miss this long jump, he should be good. Alright, this is pretty good. Alright, very cleanly with Lava Land overall. That was a very nice stage. Basically only one small mistake, but other than that, it was very nice. Alright, so now he's going to get Mips. I'm pretty sure he's just going to use the same setup he was using before. Yeah, so this is the old way to catch Mips, actually, that Bubzia was using in 16 star.
Of course.
I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, he missed his rollout there, though. I think he should have the backup for this, though. I think he's done this before, also. Yeah, this is a interesting backup here. He has a few ones, though. Yeah, he's doing just a side flip backup. Before, he did a different backup, actually, where he would like go against the 2 walls and then use the camera to actually catch Mips. But there, that's actually much closer to what you do in the visual run. So still a very nice backup.
I think the fastest way now is to reset the console, actually, if I find it again.
That's what I was thinking too, actually. I was wondering how he's going to get back upstairs. Of course, he's losing time when he tries to find the console. Yeah. Massive time loss.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, unfortunate routing, but it should be all right. So now just 2 more stages to go before Bowser 3, just TikTok Clock and Rainbow Ride. A bunch of new strats here too, so it should be interesting to watch. Alright, so first, I believe he's going to do the Cruiser Star, but I could be wrong. He's either going to do that or he's going to do the swinging the Breeze Star first. No, it looks like he's going for Cruiser first. So yeah, this star involves basically just riding on the carpet for a while, but once he gets up, he's going to do some pretty interesting movement. He has to do a side flip that's unbuffered, actually, just to be a bit faster once he gets up there. That's probably the hardest part of the star, just making sure he doesn't miss that side flip. It's all pretty standard, though. He's punching a specific number of times when he's on the carpet, just so he's at the very edge, and so this just maximizes his time whenever he gets pushed by these platforms. And again, I believe it's just a beat count to actually know when he's able to jump on those platforms, because there's really no sound cues there. It all looks pretty good, though. Alright, right here is where that side flip I was talking about. Nice. Now it should be pretty good. Alright, nice. That was a very clean star.
Super interesting with the carpet movement.
Oh yeah, like, and jumping to that pole, it's just a really, like, cool strat. Alright, now I believe he's going to do either Breeze Star or the Tricky Triangles. Both of them use the same opening movement. This is another small optimization that he's done before. So we have to long jump across here, and he just does that quick turnaround there to go over. He does make it over, but he... Ah, he missed the jump. Yeah, he has to take the death there. He got the hard part, though. So what we would do before there is actually, once we climb up to that pole, he would actually turn the camera around and just slowly to set it up and then do the long jump. But now instead, he just keeps the camera, Mario facing towards the camera, and he's able to do that fast long jump. And by doing that, he's able to make, I think, one cycle earlier on the swinging platforms, and he calls it Bubzia cycle. Alright, this is good. And he's good, he makes it. And that's Bubzia's cycle right there. He takes the burn, but that's alright, he knows how to deal with it. Nice. Second try isn't too bad. Alright, Tricky Triangle Star, again, same opening. This faster long jump here, it saves at least 3 or 4 seconds. It was so much slower before the way we were setting up the camera, but now it's pretty quick. He also has the camera facing the other way here now than it was before, just because of how the new camera works. He takes that intentional bonk there into the ledge grab so he can turn around here to do those backflips, and then it's just a set of pretty rehearsed movements to get up. Very nicely done. That was a very clean star. Alright, only one star to get left is going to be Red Coin Star. Assuming we have time to do Rainbow Ride 100 at the end, we should, you'll see this movement again later. Because it does involve going to get all the red coins. Just a small new thing here, those 2 punches right there that he does before this triple jump wall kick, that's a relatively new strat too. It's just something that he did that makes that more consistent. Before he was using that, he was just triple jumping on his own, and it was a lot less consistent. He does that ground pound there against the wall, so he's perfectly centered here. And then he just mashes ground pound there to make sure he gets to the next red. This is all very clean. He knows when to jump over the flame there, too. It's very good timing. Alright, very clean star. That was very nice. This is definitely one of the cleaner stages. Only 1 death isn't bad. Alright, and then finally we go to TikTok Clock before going into Bowser. To make sure that he gets to the stop time, he has to make sure the hand's on the 12 here. And he's good. Once again there, he's using the music actually to know when to go into the clock. This here too, pretty much all the stars here have actually changed strats. This opening here is new. Oh, but he takes the death. He takes a death. That's a very weird mistake. I think he was facing the wrong corner there before he jumped up. Like the wrong wall in the corner. Once again though, you can hear in the music, He knows it's the exact same time in the music every time he enters the clock to make sure he has time stop. But so before here, we used to go to the right actually and jump up on the flippers to be able to get up to all these stars. But instead, we go this way instead, which is sort of the intended routes, and it just ends up being a bit faster. And I think he's going to do roll into the or not pin the pendulums, moving bars first. Yeah, he's doing moving bars first. So he's gonna do this triple jump wall kick here, which is also something that's actually done in the visual run. Oh, it's so close. You have to be able to hold neutral at a very specific timing during the triple jump so you get maximum height. That looks better. Nice. It's a really cool triple jump to do, especially blindfolded. It's a very muscle memory based thing. And then finally, he just has to do some wall kicks up. Doesn't even matter if he can't see, he just has to time it right. This is all very clean so far.
What?
Okay. Oh, he takes the bonk on that, though. He's good, though. That was very nice. It's a really cool star. It involves a lot of very specific muscle memory-based movements with that triple jump wall kick and then the other double wall kick to get up. It's a really cool star, though. That should still be stopped, yeah. And so now he's going to do a set of 3 stars, I believe. It's going to be roll into the cage, get a hand, and also pin the pendulums. For this star, he also is still doing the old movement, though. Of going up with the flippers, I mean. This movement here, however, is new. So I think he's going to do get a hand first. Yep. That double long jump there, that's a new strat there. That's a really cool setup there. That saves about 10 to 15 seconds, actually. That's one of the bigger time saves that he's found recently. Before, again, like the setup involved a very slow camera setup, and then he would just time the long jump. I think it was even a pause buffered long jump, if I'm not mistaken. But this is, again, just like one of those strats where he's sacrificing consistency for more speed. And just because he's been playing the game long enough at this point that he's able to sacrifice that consistency because his movement's already just consistent enough. Very similar stars for the next 2 also. Same movement to get up, just a slightly different ending on both. Ooh, I think he knows where he is, though. I've seen that weird stutter before when he wasn't quite the right spot, but this is good now, yeah. I think he's gonna do cage first, yeah. That, again, that long jump there perfectly sets you up to get into the corner, and he just has to jump back into the star. Very, very clean. These are some of his more recently practiced stars, I think, so it makes sense that these are very consistent. Alright, just 2 more stars to get. We have to get pin the pendulums, and we just get red coins. And then just the last Toad star.
Okay.
I think he might fall here or something. Yeah. It's a pretty easy backup, though. Again, he knows how to fix this. Again, just the same movement. Now he just has to go up a little higher to get to the last star. And again, this whole movement here, that double jump and then this side flip wall kick, I believe, are both new parts of the movement. And then he just has to long jump to the star and he's there. Very nice, very nice. Bit of a mishap in the beginning, but it was a quick backup, so that was very good. Alright, and then just one more star to get with red coins.
No. We do reds.
I think he's actually going to go up. I think he's forgetting that he had to do reds. Yeah, he almost did the movement for the other stars there, but now he's remembering. He falls down there, but again, he knows the backup, so it should be fine. All is good so far. Just has to keep inching over till he gets the coin. There we go. Alright, he should be good.
Nice.
Good. This is the tippy in this run is definitely the cleanest part so far. Again, he's just like practiced all these stars and found new strats recently that have been pretty fast and just relatively consistent still. Only a couple deaths too, that's very good. Alright, so now just after this star, he's just gonna go into Bowser in the Sky. Once again, he's gonna use some faster movement than he did before, so he gets some faster elevator cycles. Hopefully he doesn't miss them. And thankfully it does have 70 stars. Honestly, I don't know what he would have done had he not had the slide star. Alright, so here he is doing faster movement than he did before. Just generally, like, you can tell, if you compare this to one of his previous runs, he's just a lot more confident with what he's doing here. It just comes with practice, honestly. So with this movement, he should be able to make the faster cycles on the elevators. Yep. And again, just by using the music, he knows... I think within the first, like, 3 or so repetitions of the music, he knows what cycles he's on. And that goes for a lot of the stages. All's good so far. I believe he still does the long jump here to get over. Oh no, he doesn't. That's the new strat, that's right. Before, what he would do is he would pause buffer a long jump to get onto this pole, but instead he just does a walk forward and double jump on. Just a little more consistent than what he was doing before. It is also possible actually to do the left side triple jump wall kick like you do in the visual runs. Nobori has done it before, but it's very difficult. I think he might miss the cycle here. Judging by his commentary, that is. I think he just missed the early cycle, that's all. But yeah, still on though. At least he didn't fall. And once again, he's just using the music cues here. You can see him bobbing his head and like counting to himself. That's how he's able to just keep time with the music and know exactly when to jump onto the platforms. Goomba RNG looks pretty good here too. The Goombas can screw you over here if you're not careful or just unlucky. But that was a pretty clean Bowser in the Sky overall. Now it's just the last Bowser fight. It's a pretty crazy ending, honestly. I've always loved how he does this last throw. The first 2 throws are guaranteed setups with just a little bit of RNG. It's random whether he jumps or whether he runs at you here. It's just 50-50. So unfortunately, we get at least 1 jump. 2.
Oh, come on, dude.
Isn't it very unfortunate? I think he's about to get a 3rd, it seems like. Yeah. And if he jumps too many times, he just won't run at you if he's too close, so you just get unlucky. There's the run, though. Alright. I've seen him get first try runs, like, for both of these throws before. But other times he's been very unlucky. Alright, he gets a first try there, though. Alright, now of course for the last throw, I'm sure some of you have seen this before. There is a pause buffer strat with this throw, but Bubzia has never really liked it, so he just kind of does the throw, like, on its own. So he's just listening to the whoosh here, and hopefully he gets it.
Ah, come on.
I don't think he did.
Yikes.
Yeah, just wide left. That's alright, though. He has to restart the fight, but that's okay. If he does end up dying too many times, there's a 1-up right there to the left, so he does have enough tries. And I think he's going to go for it. Very convenient there's a 1-up there. That throw is also obviously very tricky. He's just like... It can't be more than a 2 or 3 frame input for sure. Especially when you're that far away from the bomb.
Fun fact, that was the first throw I've ever missed in a marathon. I always hit first tries so far, which is incredibly lucky.
Yeah, that is true, actually. He like in the last 2 GDQs he's done and in other marathons, I mean, he's just been able to hit that throw somehow every single time. It's been absolutely insane. He really is just an insane runner. Like, he's put so much time into this game and into other blindfolded runs. Not only just running them, but also stratting and figuring everything out. It's very commendable. Alright, let's see if he gets it this time. He got good RNG on the two Bowser throw, or the first two throws. Let's see if he gets it now. That looks good. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Second try is still really, really good. Not over yet. He has to make sure he gets the star, but he should be fine. He's right next to it. I have seen him also miss the star before, though. It does happen.
GG's.
Nice.
GG's. Wow. Absolutely incredible. The fact that you can do those Bowser throws blindfolded are just mind-blowing.
I apologize,
give it up,
Reddy, if
chat.
this was a bit scuffed this run, but...
It was really awesome seeing all your backup strats for everything, though, despite, the way things went.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, how precise everything is in these runs and how much work goes into doing this.
Definitely. The backups were definitely very, very often there today.
Yeah. That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, what it happens, this run is hard. I know that it's very difficult to run, and I think I still went quite overestimate though.
I got 2:11:43, so considering everything that went down though, still,
Not bad.
And I know we were all super, we are going to take another quick break though here, everyone. We're going to take a wellness break like we like to do here at Hotfix shows. But afterwards we'll be returning. Bubzia is going to be showcasing some Rainbow Ride 100 coin blindfolded as part of the 120 star that he's been working very hard on. So you won't want to miss that. A couple announcements before we go on break. AGDQ 2022 will be starting January 9th. Visit GamesDoneQuick.com for more information and detailed dates on the event. Stay tuned after this show for the Community Spotlight as they continue their series of Shovel Knight tutorials with the Spectre of Torment tutorial. Tune in tomorrow as well for Game Masters, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern with a rhythm game showcase, followed by Time Capsule, where they will be doing part 1 of a Final Fantasy IX speedrun. All right, stay tuned, chat. We're going to take a quick little break here. Welcome back to No Category Left Behind, the GDQ Hotfix show that showcases category extension speedruns. I'm your host, Nuclear Reaction, and tonight we've got Bubzia showcasing some blindfolded Super Mario 64 for us. We just completed a 70-star run, and now we're going to get to see a little bit of 120-star Rainbow Ride 100 coin, I think that's a big level that Bubzia has been working on for 120-star. As well as Softlock % afterwards. But before that, I do have a couple announcements. If you missed out on any GDQ Hotfix shows, check out our archive of past runs and shows at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to join us over at twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to check out our live show starting most night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And while you're there, Hotfix is funded in part thanks to your subscriptions and bits. Please consider subscribing to help support future broadcasts. Without further ado, let's pass this over to Bubzia. I don't know if you want to give any context to, why Rainbow Ride is 100 coin is kind of such a big deal.
Yeah, sure. So we have a little showcase here. I will at least attempt it. There is no guarantee that I will be able to do this quickly. But I am routing, like many people know, I'm routing 120 stars blindfolded currently. And I practice it since 4 months already. And probably in March or April 2022, it will be done with practice and we can do first runs. But I wanted to show a little progress, how it looks like, especially the crazier stars, 100 coin stars in one of the hardest stages, Rainbow Ride. So I'm just going to attempt this a few times. If it doesn't work out, you will still see how difficult it is, I guess. but let's hope rather it works out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start Charlie Brown, if it's okay.
Yep.
All right. Then countdown 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so yeah, starting Rainbow Ride 100 now. So yeah, I guess some context about on 120 star. For the longest time, we did not think that it was even possible to do this run. He's about to mess it up. Yeah.
That was a little miscount.
A bit too early on the long jump, that's all. But yeah, so we didn't even think it was possible for the longest time to do 120 star. I know Katoon was one of the original runners of this game. He was doing 70 star, and it took him so long to do it at first that we weren't sure that it was possible. But now that all the stars have been done, Bubzia has just been putting all the stars together. He's doing a bunch of stage RTAs, and he currently has 8 out of 15 of them done. So a little over halfway, and like he said, he expects runs to start hopefully in March or April of next year, and he expects to be around 10 hours. The real just hardest part of these is for sure the 100 coin stars. I mean, they're very long, a lot of them very tedious. You can be like 15-20 minutes into the star and just mess up, either get lost or die. Or even one of the hardest parts of a lot of them is that it's RNG whether you get some coins or not, and you'll see that a little bit in this one. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, that's the longest part of the 120 star run for sure. But at the same time, most of the stage RTAs are currently only around 15 minutes each. So given that, not including the ones that he hasn't done yet, like Shifting Sandland, for example, is expected to take way longer than 15 minutes especially considering the 100 coin. But even in all that considered, it should be only about 10 hours he thinks to run, maybe a little bit over. But even that's not that much considering that he's done 10 hour blindfold speedruns before. Nier Automata was one of the longest ones he did, and that was around 10 hours. Interesting little strat here. You think he'd be setting up for this platform with the bead counts to be able to get onto the platform, but what he's actually doing instead is doing this backflip down to get past both platforms to be able to get all 5 coins. That time he actually landed on the lower platform, but ideally he should actually slip through and make it all the way down. This route's really interesting because it's really nothing like the routes for any other star in any other or any other thing in any other category of this game. It's such a weird route to get all these 100 coins. This is coming up as another example of a little bit of RNG. This fly guy here, I don't know if it's RNG right now actually with where he is, but it is RNG where the coins fly. Luckily, he gets all 3, though. That's actually really, really good. A little more RNG coming up, too, is going to be this Lakitu. I believe he drops 5 coins, and hopefully we can get all of them, but it's not likely. There's going to be another setup here where he's going to walk to the end of this platform here and get a ledge grab, and then he's going to set up with some backflips to make it onto the ring of coins, and then he's just going to let the rotating platform take him around. Very slowly making his way here. This is it takes a while. Alright, now he's finally on. And then just some backflips over and he should be right on the ring of coins. Yep. Now he's gonna hit this Lakitu and hopefully get a bunch of coins. 4 is very good, actually. He has some very good RNG. This isn't even that's all the RNG in this 100 coin, I believe. He might have to get the bob-ombs at the end too, but I don't think he should have to when he gets that many coins. But I mean, with ones like Snowman's Land, for example, so many coins are in enemies, like in money bags and spin drifts, so it's very RNG based in a lot of those 100 coins, whether he gets it or not. It's one of the harder parts. And now again, this is what I was mentioning before, where this is now going to be just Rainbow Ride red coins for this middle section. It's the exact same movement as he was doing before, just now applied to the 100 coin. This is all very clean so far. I mean, besides the first death, it's been very good. The second attempt has had virtually no mistakes. Nice, this is very clean. All right, now for the next part, he's gonna hit this blue coin switch, and he has to make sure he gets all of these wall kicks up here. If he misses one, then it's pretty likely he's not gonna have enough time for to get all the coins. It's just the same rhythm up though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Very nice. Oh no, he missed one though, I think. Oh, he's a bit too slow. I think he should have enough coins from the Lakitu though, and from the Fly Guy, and there's some backup coins up on the top, up on the floating ship at the end wherever he finishes. He also does open the cannon because with this 100 coin, he ends with the cannon star. It's just where the route ends up taking him. He could also do it with the cruiser star, but I think it's just a bit faster to do it with this, with the route. That jump wall kick is also really cool. That's similar to the visual strat for one of like the noob strats. Very nice though. Here he's just setting up to make sure he lands on this edge, and then he's gonna long jump over to that platform. Ooh, nice. That's, again, pretty tight timing, but he got it. Now he's gonna just, again, normalize to this ledge here, and then he's gonna center himself onto those coins. Well, it's good so far. Not sure what he's waiting for right now, actually. I think he might be waiting for a platinum ball or something.
Come on.
Oh no, he's just walking up. That's right. I forgot about this part of the route. It just takes a long ass time. All right, he's good now. All right, and now with all those coins, he just has to make his way to the cruiser. Again, I think he uses a beat count here to know exactly when to run off there. Just make sure he doesn't get snagged by the carpet here, too. It's always so close from landing on the carpet there, and I think it would mess him up, but it's a pretty consistent strat. Now again, he's going to do that side pop, I believe. Ooh, that jump, he might have messed up there, but I think he can still normalize this. If he finds that ledge, I think he can be fine. That extra jump was a mistake, though. He's gonna have to slowly
slow
walk
creep.
over. It's just so tricky because he's trying to like walk as slow as possible to make sure he doesn't just run off. He's thinking about just going for it, I think. I'm not sure. That or what he might be doing is he thinks he's walking down slowly, but the dead zone on his GameCube controller is a bit high. Because he plays on GameCube controller and he plays on Virtual Console, I think both of which have pretty high dead zones. So it can be kind of tricky. That's what made some other strats so inconsistent also. Okay, he's good though.
There we go.
Very nice. But so he's short coins now though, so I'm not sure. I think he may have missed more than one blue coin. I could be wrong though.
It looked to me like there might have been two he hadn't grabbed.
Yeah, maybe. He has the Lakitu though, so if he gets all these coins... Oh, I think he might be
if we don't have enough coins at this point, it means that we probably missed the blue.
Yeah,
we should be very close to 100, but the bombs are dead, so I can check one more time if there are leftover coins. If not, I still have a backup.
Actually, I haven't seen this backup then.
First, we check if there are more coins in the ring that I missed. Oh, there were many.
Okay, only 3 left now. I'm not sure where he's gonna get them though. He could maybe shoot the cannon and go to the and kill the Chukya, but I'm not sure if that's.
Okay, I think we got all the rings now. So still not enough. I missed the blue for sure, or 2 even, maybe even 2 blues. In that case, I'll do the backup. What?
Uh-oh.
No.
But that's basically the star. Like,
Oh.
I guess this counts.
Yeah.
That's alright.
No.
I missed the backup at the end, but oh well, dude.
That's unfortunate. What was the backup? Was it the Chukya?
At the backup, you can drop down to the very bottom of the stage again, and there is a 8 coin ring basically. But you should grab the cannon. I don't know why it didn't work, to be fair. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, that was basically 100 coins. How much coins did I have at the end?
You had 97. I think you missed just
Yeah.
one blue.
Okay, 97 is perfectly fine. That would have worked if I, well, would have gotten the backup.
Would you go
But I
back
guess as
up and
a-
then get the Chuckiest or get the Cannon Star after also?
If I did the backup, no. Then I just need to get 100 coins and die. If I get
okay.
the 100 coins spawn on the ship, like now, if I, for example, didn't miss the blue coin, then I could pair the 100 coin star still with like the cannon shot, for example, and then save some time in the 120 run. But yeah, that's basically how it looks. Very complicated and convoluted star, many different things to keep track of.
Yeah, a lot of interesting strats there.
Exactly.
And I think we're gonna jump into softlock percent then.
Exactly. It should be very quick. I hope we still have the time for that quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what's the estimate on softlock percent? If you wanna remind
So
me?
the estimate of softlock percent is, I would say 5 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how it will go. It might finish in 2. I today actually got the new PB, which is the 159. So
Wow.
it can be fast, but it's kind of random. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the goal of this meme category, if you want, is to softlock the game as fast as possible from a new file. So let's get it done. Wrong headphones. Oh my god! Wait.
Oh.
I'm not sure if he gave a countdown or not. I think he just started the time, yeah. Alright, so yeah, so to softlock this game, basically what you have to do is, normally whenever you hit the pause menu, Mario, you can only exit the stage when Mario's standing still, pretty much. There's a couple other situations, but generally, like, if Mario's standing still, you can exit stage, but if he's falling off a ledge or something, or taking knockback, then you can't, and that's just so, like, someone couldn't cheat and just exit the stage before they die and, like, you know, not lose a life. But so what he's gonna do, basically, is get into a state where he's just perpetually getting knocked back. This is a softlock that's been known for a long time, and it's not too hard to do, but blindfolded is kind of tricky. He's just gonna go into the castle lobby and just side flip into the ceiling, and hopefully he gets knocked back. And if it works, he just keeps getting perpetually knocked back and forth, and he just can't exit the stage. And from there, the only way is to reset. Misses Lakitu skip, unfortunately. To do this optimally, you would hit Lakitu skip, but that's alright. Still very tricky to do blindfolded. Let's see, he's gonna touch the door here, and then I think he's gonna also touch the next door. And the door at the very end, just to make sure he gets to where he needs to be. Unless this is a new setup, actually. Oh, he's going for that setup instead. Yeah, that was actually kind of close. I haven't seen that one before. I haven't seen that one before blindfolded, but I know that's a setup. So yeah, he just has to side flip dive into here and hopefully gets it. That was also kind of close. The idea is, again, just he has to knock back at the perfect angle so he gets perpetually stuck. Closer. I'll try this.
Close.
Yeah, that was even closer, actually. It really is just kind of random whether you get it. It just depends on, like, the angle of your side flip.
Come on.
It's a very purely muscle memory based thing. It's hard to, like, past the initial setup, it's very difficult to do anything with it. Oh, that was also kind of close. But yeah, basically he's just going to keep trying this until he gets it. Oh, that was also close. These are all very close attempts. It's not like he's like completely missing it or anything.
Very random.
Yeah, it is very random. There are other places in the game like this too, actually, where you can softlock. This just happens to be the closest one. There's like, for sure, dozens of different softlocks like this in the game, though.
Again, close.
Oh, I keep thinking he's about to get it.
I know, I think he's getting closer. There is actually also an exact same softlock on the other side of this lobby, like in
This
this
does
same
not
part of
work.
the ceiling.
I also have another setup.
I think that's what he's talking about. It might be the other side he's gonna
Try that
try.
one.
Or he might just try a different lineup, I'm not sure. Oh, I think that wasn't his other lineup I think he was gonna try.
But I think the other one is better, to be fair.
Yeah, I think the other one was closer.
Ah, come on. So close.
Oh,
yet
that
so
was
far.
closer. Oh, I've actually never seen where you get the second bonk there and you still break out. It's really weird.
There we go!
Oh.
Hooray!
Hey.
We broke the game.
No,
So yeah, that's the category.
There it
In
is.
this state, in this state, you can press whatever you want. You will not get out of this situation anymore. You need to reset the console. It's absolutely impossible to escape here. So,
What
So,
a
yeah.
wonderful category.
lots of randomness involved, as you could see. Like, it's pretty difficult to get the perfect angle blindfolded, but good stuff.
Well, GG for everything tonight. Once again, shout outs to Bubzia for all this incredible stuff he's done tonight blindfolded. And also Charlie Brown 64 for the great commentary he's given all night long. Both have been fantastic to have on the show. Please in chat, make sure you drop both of them a follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Bubzia does a ton of blindfolded speedrunning, not just Mario 64. Charlie Brown also does Mario 64 on his channel, as well as Melee, I believe. So
yeah, a little bit of both.
make sure to give them both follows. They both deserve your follow. That's it for No Category Left Behind tonight. Make sure to stay tuned after the show for Community Spotlight as they continue their series of Shovel Knight tutorials with the Spectre of Torment tutorial. Tune in tomorrow as well for Game Master starting at 7 p.m. Eastern with a rhythm game showcase, followed by Time Capsule, where they will be doing part 1 of a Final Fantasy IX speedrun. Bubzia, Charlie Brown, thank you so much again for tonight's showcase.
Thank you.
Thank
It
you
was
very
fun
much
time.
for
It was a
having
really
us.
fun time, yeah.